Claudia, Claudia, Claudia. Nuff said. Let's get into this one. Remember in the last episode when I said that Storyville will never be the same? Well, basically it was burned down, which means Louis, his business went down in flames as well. And he was able to actually get somebody's ass in the process. But in the process, he rescued a young girl from a burning home. He took this young girl with him to his house. She was badly injured. Desperate to save her, he begs Lestat to turn her. And he reluctantly does. And boy, oh boy, when this girl turns, Lestat and Louis' life changes forever. Forever. Meet Claudia, a teenage girl who's now part of the family. And this girl raises hell. Think about it, dude. A teen with these sorts of powers, a vampire? Of course shit's gonna go down. And this girl is all over the place. She loves to feed on people, has a huge appetite even, nags and complains about everything, bounces off the walls like most teens do, man. She's a teenager. Louis is a bit more forgiving, while Lestat at times is about to lose his ever-loving mind. Her first kill is hilarious because as they're trying to actually teach her, they're trying to start her off real slow, right? And this girl goes for the big dog right off the bat. So after that went down, they kind of had to give her feeding rules because she was just out of control, all right? Another thing, too, when they go to sleep in the morning, I guess, she stays up later than them because she loves to write in her diary and just loves to run all over the house, pissing both Louis and Lestat off. Dude, the scene where she gets to pick out her own casket is hilarious because the excuse they made as to why a young, healthy-looking teen would need a casket, just, mwah. And, oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. Louis is now the dad, and Lestat is the uncle, okay? So, nice little vampire familia, if you will. And Claudia eventually gets her own room, dude, as well. This girl is spoiled. And the longer she's around, and things start to settle down, they really do become a happy family, actually. I mean, they have great times together for years. And Lestat eventually becomes that cool uncle, who shows her some cool tricks, we all had that one cool uncle that does stuff that you're probably not supposed to do, but only you and him know about, it's awesome. And also later in this episode, she meets a dude, gives her some feelings that she's never had before, if you know what I'm saying. She even goes out on a date with him. But the problem is, Claudia was bitten at 14 and still looks 14. But in reality, she's much older at this point. You gotta remember, this is years later. Which you already know will become an issue moving forward. Though most of this episode was mostly fun and lighthearted, Claudia learns some hard lessons that come with being a vampire. But also, Louis learns that he's lost a family member, and his human family at least, And then also we go to Malloy, who's given a bunch of Claudia's diaries to read. And I died when he called her writings Anne Frank meets Stephen King. Dude, perfectly put. This is the best episode thus far, though. The one thing I really enjoyed about it mostly is that it's pretty much most of the episode is seen through Claudia's eyes and also through her writings and stuff too. So she narrates a lot of the story, which is really cool. Claudia really made a huge impact, dude, and it's a fantastic addition to the series for sure. She is such a teenager, dude. Such a teen. Just watching Louis and Lestat trying to deal with her it was so fun, dude. And they didn't have a chance, dude, to begin with. But once she knew how to feed, dude, it was all over. You couldn't tell her nothing. Nothing, not a damn thing. She practically ran the house, dude. I take it back. She practically runs the house and the family. The thing is, with the way this episode ended, I'm a bit nervous that the show is gonna get a little darker from this point on. Not nervous in the way that I'm not gonna enjoy the show. I'm just nervous because, one, Claudia's innocence has been lost, dude. Their character may change from that happy-go-lucky, bite-anything kind of girl to I don't care about anything anymore attitude. Total teenager type thing, right? Especially when she realizes that, she's not going to grow anymore or really getting older from this point. I mean, mind-wise, but body, no. And, and also she can't love like a normal human does. And you thought Louis and Lestat have it bad now? Ooh. I think it's going to be some shit coming up. But anyhow, that's all for today, folks. Thanks for checking out the show. Stay nasty, my friends, and I'll see you at the next one. Stay nasty out.